It's the Mac Man Morning Show. 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 It's the Mac.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
Tune in to the Mac Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
On this great day, the second day of a new year, and I am happy. I'm happy not only because we crossed over into 2026, but I'm just happy because I'm just happy. You know something, we have no matter what goes on, what happens, we're on our way to where we need to be. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all of you that are here. I'm grateful because we get an opportunity to come to you every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. on the on the East Coast, Central Coast, and the terrible. Right here on Mag Media 3 Productions. We'd like to welcome our brand new broadcast network, International Broadcast Network, Hot Talk Radio and Television. All of our listeners and all of our locales, we'd like to welcome you. WRFU 104.5 on the FM dial in Champaign, Illinois. We'd like to say good morning and grand rising to Mika Light, and we're glad that you have viewed and support her on her program and platform from WRFU, Conversations with Delight, and we just like to salute you. Let me call the roll real quick before we get into our wonderful conversation with our wonderful guest. It's been a long time coming. We've been familiar with each other for many, many years, and that's my friend. And I'm going to tell you about it in a little bit and what she's getting ready to do. But let me call the roll this morning and say, Grand Rising, good morning to Deacon Alvin Moore and your wonderful caregivers. That's Sharon Reed, that's that alto section leader, and Apostle Anthony Reed. He just a preach and pray. And I just want to thank him for all that you all are doing in helping and making sure that Deacon Moore is doing well. I'd like to say good morning to Candle Dessert Lounge and to Pam G. We had a scheduling difficulty that's not of anybody's fault. We were going to have her brother on, and he was going to tell us about what was going on with the monks and everything. We're going to get him back. Of course, I just want, because that picture is just something that I'm going to show it in a little bit. I just want to just give some acknowledgments to some people here. Jessica Starks, our executive producer in charge of administration. Good morning to all of you all. Dr. J, our executive producer in charge of broadcasting. And we're just grateful to be on board. Our special guest is here. I'm going to talk a little bit while our special guest gets comfortable. We don't have an official green room of any kind, but I think that we can do with, and I think I surprised our guests uh, at the last minute. And I just want to thank, see, it's nice to be nice, and it's nice to be able to communicate with people and they'll help you. And not that we were in the jam, but we were in the jam. I'm grateful for friends, and if you want friends, you ought to be friendly. And I don't mean the type of friends that are smile in your face and talk about you behind your back and say all kinds of things, but people that are going to be praying for you and rooting for you. Because all work that we do, we ought to acknowledge God in everything that we do. And I'm not just preaching, I'm just saying, whether it's broadcasting, whether it's whatever you do, whether you're in political field, whatever you're doing as a servant to the people, we have an obligation to be able to help those that are in our pathway. My map just dropped down. That must mean something. I don't know. I had a congressional map up of the state of Mississippi. Is some stuff getting ready to go down. I guess I need some stronger tape or something. But I'm grateful to all of you all that are here, and to Diane Black. Our Diane, you get yourself ready, because let me tell you something. There's getting ready to become not just a blue wave, but a correction and things that need to be corrected. Sometimes we can put people in office, and just because they're in a certain party, and they're in the party that may be running, that doesn't mean that they're all on board with things. When you have an innovation or you have a vision for the people that you do serve, and you just so happen to get into that office, you want to give all that you can in efficiency and not in dysfunction. And what I mean by that is, if you're not qualified for the position, there's a way to get those people out of the way, and it's called the vote. I'm going to say it one more time for those people that are in the back that did not hear me and that maybe have some cobwebs from last year's elections when they came through North Mississippi, which was red meat Republican, and came through with Representative Hester Jackson McCray knocking it and making it purple and continuing their work along with Brenda Anderson and the ground crews that they've had, turned DeSoto County, at least District 40, which is the majority where we are, and we have the great population, it is blue. And it is continuing to be that way. And I'm not saying that just because I'm an advocate for the Democratic Party. No. Am I happy with some of the things that go on there? No. Am I pleased with the treatment that they give even to us that are in the media? Oh my God, if I could ever tell you about the tragedy that happened when the Democratic convention happened and the advertising money for us got away and they raised billions and they didn't spend anything with anybody that looked like me or even resemble me, meaning that we were putting out, and I was the only broadcast journalist from the state of Mississippi representing a state of Mississippi and a radio and broadcast for 5 days. They're the only broadcaster. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because not because I'm great or what I do is great, because you got many different people that do what we do in radio. Some people call themselves podcasters. I told you before, I am a broadcaster, and there's a difference in such. And you got to know what your position is. See, I'm gonna stay in my lane. Some people don't know what to do and stay in their lane. And even when you're in your lane, sometimes you have a setback. And my dear friend is here on today, and I ain't gonna fuss or nothing like that. I know her time is limited, kind of, but as long as she's here with us, and we're gonna bring our special guest right after, I'm gonna play our commercials and our sponsors and the people that support us first, and we want uninterrupted airtime for our guests, which is going to come in a little bit. You're listening to the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 a.m. on the East Coast, right here on Mag Media 3 Productions. We welcome all of our brand new listeners on our brand new network, Hot Talk Radio and Television International, broadcasting from various points. And we like to thank you even to the interpreters that break down our show and distribute it in lands that do not understand English. And it's wonderful to have that kind of exposure because you never know who's listening. We'll be right back after these messages. You take care. Y'all go get you some coffee. I'm going to make sure our guest is comfortable. You're listening to the McMahon Morning Show.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
On limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio, specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the McMahon Morning. Tune in to the McMahon Morning Show.
Hold up. Man,
I have a very special guest that's here with us on this morning. And when I say save my bacon, save my true bacon when it comes to broadcasting. And I'm grateful for a ultimate professional. This person is no stranger to the press. And, but, you like to give people an opportunity at the opportunity to prepare themselves. And I think that happened. I think, I don't spring any kind of surprises. Right now, we're looking at 20 minutes after the hour of 9. If you had to be there at 9 o'clock, you're late. Be careful. It's a little slick outside. We got some precipitation in the areas, also in Memphis in our Shelby County area, and also over in West Memphis, Arkansas. We like to welcome all of our listeners all over, and I'd like to just say to you all, thank you. Happy New Year to all of you all that I did not say it before. And we'll get to that part in a little bit. But I have a picture of an office, and I didn't have a chance to crop it a little bit. But I have a office that I got this picture many year ago. I ain't gonna say how many years ago, and it was of my dear friend that I have here today that had a vision to help the people in the area of the deeds that need to be registered and recorded. You say, why do you think that this is important? If you can mute your mic, ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring you up in a couple of seconds. I don't want them to, I don't want that feedback. If everybody can mute their mics for me. Our guest, I see you. I see you there. If you can mute your mic for a second until I can get you brought up. All right. Now, I said that to say because this is an important office. Whether people have a way of doing things, you can come back on camera. You didn't have to block your camera. I just needed you to block your thank you. All right, there we go. I just needed you to. We have another guest also with our special guest that we will bring up also at the due time. Now, as I said before, this office is very, very important because your documents, your deeds, things that need to be recorded, and I'll make sure that I get the full information about the office and how it functions. All right, now this young lady has been in the office of uh, this great office of Register of Deeds and earned it rightfully. The people of Shelby County, Memphis, Tennessee, in that greater area, gave her opportunity to serve, and she served the people well. And she's getting ready. If somebody's mic is open, is it April? April, your mic is open. Can you close your mic for me? You sound like you got your house shoes on. If you, it's okay. This is the Magman Morning Show. If April can hear me, if you can, ma'am, please mute your mic. I got you covered. There you go. Thank you very much. It's all right, y'all. This is the Magman Morning Show. Things happen. Y'all at home, and it's still a holiday. Y'all ain't got to go back to work till Monday. All right, but this is my dear friend is here, and Dr. Ford has the resume to match. And she said, I like how her standards is. She didn't say just elect her. She said, re-elect me. I was here before. And some people done messed up some things and they're doing all kind of foolishness. And you just don't believe. And the new laws that have come in, I heard about, I don't know whether they're here or not, but they're the squatter laws. We want to talk about that, how people can take your deeds and transform them into theirs and do all kind of crooked things. I am just pleased. I don't have to say anything else. I'm going to bring my friend up, and it's a pleasure having her here. The Register of Deeds, the soon to be and the former, but then soon to be recapturing that seat. My dear friend, Dr. Shelandra Ford. If I said it right, I called it another thing, but I want to welcome her here, and she's here with us. Hey, doctor, how are you? You can open your
Hello,
mic
good
now.
morning. Good
Yeah,
morning. How
there
are
you
you?
go.
And how's everyone?
That's great. That's great. And
Oh,
you're
can you
getting
hear me
ready
now?
to. I can hear you
Okay,
perfectly.
great.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, I have some friends of yours that are here. I think that's is that Glenda and April, if I'm not mistaken. Miss Moore. Okay, if they can stand by, don't go nowhere. Doc, I lost your feed. I need you to come back in somehow. Okay. We're waiting for Dr. Ford to come back to us. I don't know what happened, but we would like to also welcome the other guest that we have. I think this is Miss Glenda. And wait a minute, let me see. Oh, we got the doctor back. You back with us, Doc?
Yes, uh-huh. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you and see you now. I got you. You froze up a little bit and you
Okay.
left us a little bit. We got you back. And we're wonderful to have you here. And I've been talking about your office in the sense like it's all kind of mayhem going on in there, but you earned that office. I remember when you took your oath and you were happy, and through many trials and ups and downs and campaigning and drinking uh, strong coffee and staying up at night wondering about the polls and this and that and the other. You have served in county government before you obtain that office. Let you tell the people about yourself a little bit. Let's go back and talk to you about before you ran for elective office. Let's talk about that a little bit and introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, sure. I am the Dr. Shelandra Yvette Ford. Can everyone hear me fine today?
Oh, I can hear you well. You're coming through loud and clear. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm actually I was currently the Register of Deeds for Shelby County as of 2018, 2022. I was the Shelby County Register of Deeds. At that time, I didn't know I was actually the first African American person to ever hold that office since the uh, 1920s. And the uh, I was actually the first African American to ever hold that office. But
Okay.
all in all, before I became the Register of Deeds, I worked as a principal court clerk for General Sessions Court Division. So I've worked with the county. I previously worked with the county for a total of about 24 years. 24 years tenure
Wow, that's a great
for
career.
Shelby County government. I'm
Great career.
currently employed with and I'm currently employed with Memphis as the deputy treasurer for City of Memphis. But
Okay.
the reason that I am running for this asking of
Okay.
deeds, it's mainly because the property fraud alert. I
Okay.
created that program like in 2021. The homes of the elderlies and people of
Okay. Something happened. Dr. Ford, if you can come back. Okay, wait a minute. If you can come back, Dr. Ford, and let me see you. I haven't seen you on the board here. Something happened with her signal, folks. Y'all just stand by a little bit. We do have others that are here that we would like to acknowledge. There's Miss Glenda, and also, let me see if I got the right one. That's not the right one. Right there. And Miss April, are you there? You can unmute your mics as the doctor come back. I see Miss Glenda, you unmuted your mic. Say good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
All right, there you are. Doctor's back. Y'all just stand by. I got her here, and let's see where she is. There you are, Doc. Say hello. See the gremlins is on your signal, and but the devil's a lie too. We ain't gonna worry about that. We got you here. Don't tell Miss April she can come back. I have Miss Glenda also. She's here. Say hello, Miss Glenda.
Hi.
All right, that's Miss Glenda. You must have invited her here, but that's all right though. That's good. We're glad to have you here. Are you comfortable? You good now, Doctor Ford? All right, continue to where you're going. This is MacMan Morning Show. We got you. We ain't going nowhere. Go ahead and continue.
Fraud Alert program, which spearheaded property fraud for Memphis and Shelby County area. I introduced an amendment, which was House Bill 2810, and I introduced that to the state capitol in 2021. And with this bill amendment, it would be able to ask or require identification to be shown. And
Hmm.
also, if caught filing a fraudulent deed, it would add stiffer penalties like 10 to 15 years of incarceration. And even I requested that the victims be reimbursed for their court fees and fines and everything that they have, that happened during the filing of the false deed or false documentations. At the time, 2021, I visit the state capitol and I was able to present this bill, but it had feedback. I mean, I got feedback from a couple of our state representatives, which was local in Shelby County. Again, I did have a couple of state representatives that did support me, able to get about 6 or 7 other
Yes.
states in Tennessee to participate in support this bill amendment. However, in 2022, I had to run for reelection, and unfortunately, I lost the seat. My last seat, 2022, I lost the seat as the Shelby County Register of Deeds. So I was unable to complete the task at hand, and that's to get the bill passed to make some corrective actions far as kind of spearheading or trying to stop the fraudulent deed filings from in Memphis and Shelby County. But since then, throughout the cities, and not just Shelby County, not just Memphis, but throughout the state. I have relatives that live in California, and it's also happening in California, in other places, other states. But this is dear to my heart, and I put a lot of work into writing out this amendment and really spearheading this campaign, which is, I call it For the People. And the
Yes.
reason why I call it For the People, because my heart is with the people, and I wanted to protect the properties of our people, and that's anybody, constituents of Memphis and Shelby County as a whole. And that was my idea. That is my idea, and that's still my platform. I know there's a lot of talk of the current register, coming up with a plan or an idea, but we've gave him 4 years to do nothing. And I say it's time for me to be reelected in my position and to
Yes.
carry out this bill to
Yes.
better service the citizens of Memphis and Shelby County.
Can I ask you a question? I'd like to ask a
But
question,
that's
and
me in a nutshell.
well,
Yeah,
your
sure.
resume is
Go
long.
ahead.
Your resume is long, and not just long, but it's effective. And you have served the people and the citizens of the county faithfully. And they sent you there. Sometimes politics gets in the way. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I wanted to ask you about overall, people are dealing with the squatter issue. People going into properties and taking them over and saying that they're theirs and they're this. I don't want to call their name, but they some kind of something. And they United Citizens, some kind of citizens, that they don't obey the law. They don't do nothing. They can come in here, get a deed, a quick claim deed. and come
That's
in and confiscate the property. Can you talk about that just a little bit broader? I know you hit on it, but come on and help us out a little bit. Let me move this out of the way. If you can move your camera up so we can see your face. I didn't mean to put your picture there. If you can move it up so we can see you, we see you. There we go. Can you move it down
yes.
just a little bit? Adjust it down a little bit. I see your eyes, but no mouth. Okay, let's see your full face. Come on, right there is great, 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 great. You're perfect.
Okay.
Now, yes, ma'am. I just wanted everybody to see you because they seen
Okay.
half of your head and
Okay.
everything. Okay, go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Oh, the squatters, they are existing for existence for years and years. The state on the state level, they have tried to um put things in place to that happening. Again, the problem is that the we're we're operating off of outdated or antiquated laws that need to be amended. You need to, and that was the whole idea of me going before the state capitol and the rest of the state representatives to let them know that there needs to be a change, an effective change in these laws. Those laws haven't been changed since 20 or something years ago, and things are happening. Properties are still being stolen from underneath their rightful owners. You still have squatters still squatting at homes that are vacant but belonging to someone else. But if you add stiffer laws and stiffer penalties, if you put those in place and other effective provisions in place, this would eliminate some of these issues. And that is my fight. My fight is to change some of the laws for the abiding citizens of Memphis and Shelby County and just protect the interests of the properties, not even just the properties, but actually the public records of the individual. Those are public records. However, there should be a
We lost the doctor. She's gonna come back. Okay, who do I have here? I got Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here, and I have Miss Glenda. You're here, Miss Glenda. Wait a minute, let me see if I can get everybody. Okay, I don't want that. I want this. All right, Miss Glenda, you there, and Brother Lee Mack, our co-host and chief commentator, is here also. Can you? I don't know if you want to piggyback or do you have a comment, Miss Glenda, that you have until the doctor gets back here?
Mm, I've just been following her career the whole
Yes, ma'am.
time. I was on her campaign, and I know that her whole platform was to create something that would protect the property for the citizens and
Mm-hmm.
to open up satellite offices so it would be more convenient for the citizens in the real estate community to
Right.
come in and file deeds. And those were the things she ran on in 18. And
Mm-hmm.
she did that. Everything that she ran on, she accomplished
Yes.
in the 4 years that she was there.
Yes.
And she also came up with the concept for the mobile app. And a lot of the real estate community use that app now to check titles of property and to go in and look at property dimensions and things of that nature
Okay.
when they're selling. So
So she innovated the office and brought it up to the 21st century. That's what you're saying.
exactly, because she has a strong IT background. She's
Okay.
worked for IBM, so
Okay.
she came up with the concept for the fraud alert program. She did that,
Wow. Well, I'm
and
going to
she
do
created
something
that
real. Let
program
me do
and then
something real
submitted
quick.
it to
Okay.
the format to put it in place.
Yes.
She redid the e-filing so people wouldn't just have to come into the office to file the deed.
Mm-hmm.
They could do it on computer.
Okay. All right. I want you to just stand by too, Miss Glenda. I got Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here too. If you can notify Dr. Ford and tell her to use that same link that she had to reconnect with us. I'm going to go to a break real quick, and it'll give us enough time to regroup. Will you do that for me, Miss Glenda? Hello? All right, we'll be right back, folks, in a couple of seconds. This is the McMahon Morning Show. A couple of minutes I'm going to take, and we're going to give our guest an opportunity to come back. She got disconnected somehow, but wait, we'll be right back in a little bit. This is the McMahon Morning Show.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Hello everyone, this is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Because they were
Tune in to the
in
McMahon.
support of the proposal.
Tune in to the
They were
McMahon
not
Morning
in
Show.
support of charging the
Man,
citizens,
this is one of the hottest talk
a
radio
fee.
Joe, this
I
side
guess
of the Mississippi.
the representative,
We're talking about the
state
Mac Man Morning
representative, Tony
Joe,
Parkinson,
Mondays
wanted
through
to charge
Friday
a
from 9
fee.
a.m. to
He wanted to
10:20
tack in a
a.m.
fee
Man,
to
get
charge
you
the
some
citizens
on WKRA
for the program. And to me, I felt that was unfair,
Meet me there.
and I disagreed totally.
Meet me there.
All right, we're back on the McMahon Morning Show. Grand Rising, great day to you. We got the doctor is back. She's conducting something right now. And we're grateful to have Miss Glenda Moore. She's here with us. Our own brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. Grateful to have him here. And we're just going to get the doctor. She's here. She's talking to someone. We're going to bring her up. Miss Glenda, continue to tell us about the innovations that the great Dr. Ford had brought to Shelby County and its department where deeds are registered. Go ahead and say just a little bit more if you can. You can unmute your mic, ma'am. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Dr. Ford, are you there? think I muted her by mistake. Let me see. All right. All right, I unmuted. Are you there, Dr. Ford? Unmute your mic if you can. And we're grateful to have Brother Lee Mack is here, and we have Miss Glenda Moore. Miss Moore, do you hear us also? You can unmute your mic if you can hear me. Okay, Brother Lee Mack, you there, Brother Lee? You can unmute your mic if, wait a minute.
Great
If you
day,
can,
everyone.
okay, thank you, Brother Lee. Okay, hold on one second, Brother Lee. I'm trying to get our guest back. Dr. Ford, if you could hear me, she's here. Let's see. Dr. Ford, wait a minute, hold on one second. Let me see. All right. Is she there? Come on back in, Dr. Ford, if you can unmute your mic. And we have, I don't know what's going on with, unmute your mic. Yes, ma'am, if you can unmute your mic. Okay, can you unmute your mic, Miss Ford? Hold on a second. Hold on, folks. All right, if you can unmute your mic, please. We're back. Okay, this is the McMahon Morning Show. Grand rising to all of you all. Miss Ford, if you can hear us, we need you to unmute your mic. We have Brother Lee Mack, our co-host, is here. We also have also with the guest with Miss Ford, we have Miss Moore. And we're grateful to her. I hope if you can hear me, Miss Moore, you can unmute your mic. And Brother Lee, if you can mute yours. Miss Moore, can you hear me? Come on, Miss Moore, you can talk if you want to. I see you're unmuted. You can say something, Miss Glenda. Okay, and Dr. Ford, if you can hear us, unmute your mic. We see you, but we can't hear you. If you can unmute your mic, please. All right, y'all just stand by for 1 second. We're just going to go right to a commercial again. We'll be right back in a little bit. Just give us a couple of minutes. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa Shumpert with Malipi Fashion. Come out to our store location at 850 North Gloucester Street, Suite 3, Tupelo, Mississippi. We are here to pack your orders and see those smiling faces. And as always, you can shop online at malipifashion.com.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Tune in to the McMahon Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the McMahon Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
All right, it's 49 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. This is the McMahon Morning Show, Grand Rising. Great day to all of you all. We were waiting for our guest to come back, and she didn't. She had to come back in. If she can do that, it would be okay. But we're just grateful to have her here. We'll work out the bugged somehow. I don't know. I think something was wrong with her signal, and she was working it out. Miss Glenda, are you still available? Are you still here with us? If you can hear us, can you say something? Okay. Well, let me look and see. Uh, is that okay? Wait a minute. That is. Wait a minute. All right. Are you there, Miss Glenda? Hello, Miss Glenda? All right. Well, we got Brother Lee Mack is here, and I'm glad to have him here. Brother Lee, we were having a discussion about this job that consists of, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of squatting and carrying on. And wait a minute. Uh-oh. Wait, you're back, Lee. Hold on a second. Okay. And we're just grateful. Wait a minute. Dr. Ford is back. Wait a minute, Dr. Ford. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Are you there, Dr. Ford? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get you up here. Did I get there? You go. See, we had some
Yes,
gremlins in the situation, and we knew you would come back. Now,
yes.
I had Brother Lee Mack here. He was going to say something, but then again, I was pertaining to what I was saying about the squatting situation, and
Uh-huh.
and the innovations that we heard Miss Glenda say about you. What can do you think that there are measures in place to keep that from happening, or is it slipping through the fingers of most recorders and post persons that are responsible for deeds and documents of those kind?
I think the problem is that those they are operating. State of Tennessee is operating off of old, outdated, or antiquated laws, and those laws need to be revisited and amended at some point. And that was my fight: is to propose an amendment. We did, me and my team in 2022. We looked at the bills that governs the property deed filings in the state of Tennessee, well, Shelby County, and there were a lot of loopholes. Currently, there are a lot of loopholes in the laws, and that's why we rewrote, we proposed an amendment which required identification and to include stiffer penalties if caught filing a fraudulent deed
Right.
for state of Shelby County. I also included in um, the victims would be able to receive be recompensated for their court costs and court fees if they have this happening to them. And again, I was able to present the proposal in 2022, just about the beginning of 2022, along with State Representative G.A. Hardaway. And I just wanted to say thank you because he worked diligently with me, along with a lot of our real estate community, Crylike, Attorney Ursula Woods, and several others. They worked diligently with me in changing some of these laws and adding provision and addressing it on a state level. Just, I mean, just unfortunately, in 2022, I lost the elected seat, so I was unable to carry out or complete the House bill, and it was House Bill 2810. So what I'm proposing is if reelected, is to represent that House bill and just make the necessary changes to put stiffer laws in place and to ask for some type of identification. Because
Hmm.
at this time, right now, if you wanted to file a deed, if you have it notarized, we don't have the current registrar's office don't have to ask for identification. So we fought hard to put this in to add this, and part of our proposal is to be
Hmm.
able to ask for some type of required identification.
Right.
So it was, again, like I said, it was approved, and I was shocked, but it was approved. We were halfway there. We passed one of the floors. We passed uh, the 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 criminal justice. We passed that particular party, and we had one more party to get it approved, but somehow the bill was, the bill was was pulled
Hoodwinking
and
going on or
tabled,
so.
and
Yeah.
nothing has happened.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
and
wanted
nothing
to.
has happened since then. So you're looking at
Wow.
about 4 years. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. I was agreeing with you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so
Go
you're
ahead.
looking at about 4 years. Nothing has happened. Oh,
Wow.
yeah, you're looking at about 4 years, nothing, has happened since I left office in 2022 that impact the, impacted the Register of Deeds office. I mean, they came up
Wow.
with, being able uh, to download it via, I guess, via phone app, and that's something that my team, implemented as well. So a lot of these things that were implemented of the registrar's office has been things that I had in place already, and they
Right.
were already written out. It was taken from underneath me, and I was unable to finish my fight. And my fight was at a state level, and I needed the support of all of our local state representatives, not just uh, State Representative G.A. Hardaway, but I reached out to everyone, especially
Mhm.
our local state representatives, and only had the support of only a couple of them. And G.A.
Wow. You
Hardaway
mean
was
from?
one in particular.
So
Yeah,
you
from the
meaning
state
that
level, from the local
that
level.
okay. So from a local level,
Yeah.
the cooperation
Yes.
wasn't there. Just Representative Hardaway and another representative that you were talking about. Those two.
Yes, and I think State Representative London Lamar, she was very supportive of the idea as well. And it was crazy because I sent over the amendment before I addressed the issue at the state capitol level. I reached out to our local leaders. I reached out to all of our local state representatives, and I asked for
Hmm.
their support. And like I said, a couple of your representatives wanted to support me only if I added a monetary value to the laws. And that was something that I frowned or disagreed. I felt that I didn't want to charge the citizens for protecting their home. And I
Hmm.
wanted this to be free, free to them, because as elected official, I owe that to the citizens, is to protect their public records and their deeds.
Right.
That was my job. I didn't want to have to charge them for protecting their own home, and that's something that we're supposed to do at hand. So I was in disagreement with them, and
Right.
also I presented it to the Registrars Association. That's on a state level, where you get all the
Right.
registers of state of Tennessee. We meet together and we discuss, and this was something, the proposal was taken to the Registrars Association, and they were all in agreement. I mean, I didn't have any pushback from the Registrars Association.
Right.
So it kind of surprised me for State Representative Parkinson to say that they don't want to. They're not. They're not supporting. Uh, they're not supporting his efforts, and
Right.
mainly because, and one reason probably is because he want to put a monetary value on protecting the citizen from fraudulent deed filing, and to
And
me, that
they
was,
already burdened
wrong.
down with so much. And
They
they're
were
already burdened down with
exactly.
so much. Yeah. Listen, we want you to, if you got
Exactly.
a couple of more minutes, I want you to stay. Brother Lee Mack, our co host, is here. We also have a guest of yours, Miss Glenda Moore. We want to
Uh-huh.
bring them on. If that's okay with you to bring them, I'm going to bring them on. And we're going to talk a little bit more. I got a couple of questions, and they may
Yes.
have some too. You don't mind taking a question or two? You don't mind, do you?
No, I'm
Okay, just keep your
available.
mic open.
It's
Okay,
for
just
the
keep your
people.
mic open. We're
It's
gonna
for
we're
the
gonna go.
people.
It's for the people. I got my special guest. Dr. Ford is here, and gonna get that office back again because it is important, people, whether you know it or not. Your documents, your deeds, your property, and you don't want people to take advantage of you. I got one question I'm going to ask, and we're going to let our panel come, and I'm going to just play this quick message right quick. We'll be right back in a couple of seconds with our special guest and our co-host.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get
Thank
over
you.
to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
We're back on the MacMan Morning Show. It is 2 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock. If you had to be there at 10, you're 2 minutes late, but just be careful on the roads. We have our co-host, Brother Lee Mack, is here. And also we have some special guests that have come and joined with us. We're grateful for Brother Lee Mack being here. Also, we have Dr. Ford is here. Okay, wait a minute. We have Dr. Ford who's here. And reclaiming her office again, our dear friend who is getting ready to return, I believe, back to Shelby County's Register of Deeds office for Shelby County, Tennessee. We have her here with us. We're grateful. Even switched over in the last minute on her schedule, and she said, "Yeah, I'll come." And I'm just grateful to have you here. Brother Lee Mack is here, and Brother Lee, is there any questions about? You got real estate and you deal with documents and deeds. Have you, and you know about people have, you heard about the squatters and the different things. Do you have any perspective on or questions or statements you'd like to give to Dr. Ford? The mic is open. Brother Lee Mack, our co-host. Go ahead, Brother Lee. Okay, Lee, are you there? Oh, he's gone. Okay, Miss Glenda's still here. Uh, Hold on a second. And Dr. Ford, are you still here? Well, you still here with us, aren't you? Okay, say something, Dr. Ford. You could,
Yes, I'm
Dr.
still here.
Ford. Okay, there you go. Okay, all
Yes,
right.
I'm
Well, I
still
want to
here.
ask this quick question,
Yes, I'm
and
still here. Okay.
okay, thank you. All right. Well,
Uh-huh.
Brother Lee has come back, but we'll get him. We'll get him in a couple of seconds. I wanted to ask you, policy wise. Is there a policy once you get back into office? Can you set those policies in place, or do you need approval from the county board and the legislature to ask for verification of identification? Did you get that?
Yes, well, at the time, as I explained that
Mhm.
before I went, yes, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes,
me
I
now?
can. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
can
Go
you hear
ahead.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay, at the time, okay, before I
Yeah,
left
you're good.
office, I did get it approved. I got it approved from our county commissioners. they were the first to approve it, and they approved me being able to take it to the state level, and I was able to address the criminal justice division, to read my proposal, and I left with majority were in support of my
Hmm.
amendment, and was to be able to ask for required identification and to add stiffer penalties. Because
Hmm.
right now the penalties are like a almost like a misdemeanor, and I
Wow.
wanted to add more provisions like, uh, more time, like 10 or
Or
if
strengthen it
caught,
to make
10
it
or
a
15
felony.
years imprisonment. And
Yeah. That would be
yes,
a
yes, to
felony almost. They'll
strengthen
make it a.
the
Hmm.
current laws to make it a yes, and to also make them pay the perpetrators, make them pay a restitution to the family or to the individual they
Okay, you froze
create
there.
the fraudulent deed against. And
Okay, you froze a
again,
little bit.
everyone was in
Okay, there you go.
support, even the requirements, of getting this bill amendment. And I really felt that it was a thing of, I don't know, I just felt like I was pushed out of trying to do something, impactful for Shelby County. And it
Yeah,
kinda hurted me, but it always been on my heart to come back and to really get this to, fight to get
we're
these
still here.
laws amended and changed. Which,
Yes,
the people comes first, in
they
my
do.
book, they come first,
That's
and
true.
that's what it's all about, and that's the
That's what it's
reason
all about.
why I want to be reelected, so I can continue my fight. Yes. And I
Yeah.
would like to just continue this journey and this campaign and to continue this fight, to add, different laws. A lot of times we as people, we get relaxed of, old laws and we don't want to make changes. But a lot of times we do need changes, to help us out, along the way. And in
Mhm.
this instance, Memphis and Shelby County did, and to be able to
Okay, we lost her again. We lost the doctor again. I don't know what happened. But we got Brother Lee Mack that's here. Brother Lee, and Miss Glenda. Brother Lee, as we wait for the doctor to return, I don't know, her signal was a little messed up. I know you had to deal with many different things as far as documents and land deals and different things, even with titles. How important, Brother Lee, is it to have accurate information? Have you heard about these things, about these squatters and everything, Brother Lee Mack?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I have. They got some in some states. They got squatters' rights, where you can actually live in someone else's home if you can be there long enough and claim rights to that property. It's some laws that are in place. They're antiquated. They're old, and they don't protect the homeowner who owns the home. And people are taking advantage of those. Loopholes, so to speak, in the laws. Those laws that they have in counties and states. You got Homestead Act. That's a little different. Um, they
Mhm.
haven't spoken about that, but that something that we can talk about. But right now we're talking about squatters, and it can happen to anyone that owns a home. You could be gone for a week, a few days, or whatever, and look up and someone's in your home.
Mm,
They're filing paperwork on your home, and
wow.
the thing is that they do have to forward some documents they putting down what you call
Mhm.
the names on things that they're not, that's not them. They're making false statements. That alone, but with the bureaucracy that goes through, it takes time to get these people out of there. In the meantime, they're doing other dastardly things to your property, such
Yeah.
as having things done to your
Right.
property that you don't want done, using your property as a lien to get other property, other confusing documents on top of that document that they've done as far as being squatters. It protects right now. The laws are so antiquated that it protects the person who is invading your home that's squatting.
Wow.
But
Right.
I'd put that
Right.
out there and let the sister continue with what she's saying.
Would like to rebuttal on that, Dr. Ford?
And that is so yeah, that is so true. With the squatters and with the fraudulent deed filing, I let and I have on I think on the line is Glenda Moore
Hmm.
as well. She worked
She's
diligently
here.
with me. She was actually my records. Yeah, she was my records manager for Memphis and Shelby County
That's wonderful.
archive. And that was
Okay.
from 2018 to just most recently. She was promoted to another position, but she was the actual records manager for Shelby County Registrar's Office. But what
Okay.
it does, just to spearhead off the gentleman that previously spoke, what it does, it also clouds your deed. So that means if you don't know that someone took out a loan and on the property and you try, for example, you try to sell your home, because a lot of people don't live here in Shelby County. You know, you have a lot of people that own property that don't necessarily live in the county. They just own property and, maybe look at a management company or the property is just sitting still and they don't know that someone has sold their property from up underneath them until they get ready to sell the property. And then they find out that the property has a lien toward the property or it has a second mortgage toward the property. I mean, it clouds the deed up. And again, this is a very critical issue that is going on, not just in Shelby County, not just in Memphis and Shelby County or Tennessee. It's happening all over. I spoke with a close relative that lives in California, and they're trying to come up with the same laws or trying to come up with the same amendment to kind of put something in place to stop this from happening or being able
Mhm.
to happen and you're not going to be able to stop it until you address it on a state level, and get your state representatives to back you on it and to get these laws revised because they're outdated. I mean, those laws are not to protect the interests of our today's people. They're old
Yeah.
laws from like 1820s. I mean, we're over that. It's time
Yeah,
to sit
far
at the
over.
round it's time to sit down. The priority is to sit down. It's time for everyone to sit down, especially our political leaders, and work together in implementing changes that are much needed for Memphis and Shelby County. That is my goal. And it's time out for all the bickering and not doing the work of the people. It's time out for that. And that's why I would like my seat back because I would be able to show them how it's done because my main priority is to get that bill passed and to add stiffer penalty and to change the laws. I mean, it doesn't matter if a man change it or a woman change it. The laws need to be changed, whether who changed it or
Right.
not. And that's not a picture that I'm looking at. But you have some folks they're just looking at the wrong things, and Memphis is falling short, by the wayside, and Shelby County. So it's time for all of us to, come to the table, come to a mutual agreement, and possibly without charging the citizens for something that we should be doing in the first place.
That's true. My wonderful guest is Dr. Shelandra Ford. Did I say that right? Did I say it right?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Shelandra. See, and they want to put the on the end and everything. My dear friend here, candidate, Democratic candidate for Shelby
Yes.
County, Tennessee Register of Deeds, and a great office, an office that is really needed. And just to have you here, and we're gonna have you back. I always say that all politics is local, and I'm just gonna play advocate for just a little bit here. How is it? Are there any other competitors running against you in this with the incumbent? I'm sure, but is there any other candidates in this race with you for the
As,
nomination?
no,
I ain't gonna mention their names. Yeah.
as of today, it's just the incumbent, just myself and the incumbent.
Uh
Like I
oh.
said, this is it's just me and him.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
giving it my all. I'm gonna
Well,
give it my best shot.
I tell you this right now because, like I said, the Magman Morning Show is the Magman Morning Show. You have my full and open endorsement for this office because I know your track record, I know your work, I know what you do, and a lot of people say, "Well, man, it's just about no, 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 no." I know that Dr. Ford is capable and able to conduct the affairs and to protect the citizens of Shelby County, Tennessee, and I don't mind. I know I'm not all that, as they say, but that means that we're going to make sure that Shelby County and the world knows, and Tennessee knows that when Dr. Ford returns, she will set the standards necessary to make sure and to ensure that all documents that are in her possession and under her authority will be fair, equal, and protected for all. I want to thank you for being on here, Miss Glenda. If you're here, you up. If you like to say hello or something, because I ain't gonna say former boss. Your boss to be again. She'll be back. She's coming back. Would you like to say something? You can unmute your mic and say something. You were talking earlier. Can you say something now, Miss Glenda? She got
Oh,
scared. Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, well, she's here. We got her up on the screen. Brother Lee Mack is still here. In our final minutes, Brother Lee, would you like to say something to our guest?
Well, I would say that she sounds very knowledgeable about what she's doing, and she's very committed and passionate about it. And sometimes we need passion, for our jobs and for what we're doing, because that'll take you a long way when you're tired and frustrated. So the thing is
yes,
that we can get this law, whatever it is they have with this obstructionist law that's working against us. Uh, it
yes,
seems like it's making us work harder to keep something that we've lived so long to try to keep,
right,
and it's hard for black folks and any folks to get property and keep it with these present laws that are in place, and the fact that we are the people and the laws for it should be for by the people, and the thing is,
right,
um this squatters thing is a loophole, and it's taking advantage of what's going on, and that's the thing is we have to look at all these antiquated laws that are on the books,
right,
and not wait for
right,
something to happen before we say this law should not be in place. There's laws that are in place that
right,
was written in the 1800s, in the 1700s.
right,
Is still in place. They still in trying to enforce these laws. It is
right,
antiquated. It's such as I think it's the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I'm not sure. You have to check me on that, but that law was put in place so because there was no military, and so everybody
right,
was required to carry arms. Now you go in most civilized countries and industrial countries and in Europe and other ways, they don't have any. I don't like to bring the gun laws in, but I'll bring it in now. But You're not required to carry. You can't carry a gun in Europe. You're in Japan and China. It's against the law, and it's a severe penalty for that. And people wonder why crime is so high. You know, black folks can't get guns unless they bring them into the community. You don't see you see liquor stores. You don't see gun stores in our neighborhood, but they getting these guns. And we have to do something about the gun laws. And I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna let you go, sister. I know we're talking about the squatters laws, but the thing is that uh, I look at this, those who are in law enforcement, they're not making a fuss about these guns out there. It seems like they would because they're in danger when they get out there in these streets and try to enforce the laws that they say are on the books, and they don't say a word. Why don't law enforcement say something about these guns in the street? It's very strange that they're very quiet about the guns, and it's unhealthy for them to have it out there. So somebody's paying law enforcement to be quiet, to be very quiet about it. It's the gun manufacturers that are paying the police and law enforcement to be so quiet about these gun laws. And I'm gonna just say this: and the conceal and carry. Okay, here's the thing, and I'm gonna do this really quickly. You're required to have a license to drive a car, and the car is not meant to kill; it's meant to service you. But a gun is meant to kill, and that you don't require a license, no knowledge to use it, but you're giving the guns out like candy. That's what I have to say, my sister.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Let me throw this in a little bit. I don't know. Are you all is your office responsible for registration of weapons? I don't think so. Or any kind of.
No, we're
Uh,
not.
okay, Doc. I
No,
understand.
not
That's
for
good.
registration.
Okay, but then I want to just
No.
once again thank you for being able to come on the show and spending this time with us. I know that you have a whole lot that you have to do, and you were gracious enough to just come. I want you to take these next couple of minutes and just tell the citizens of Shelby County about you returning and why you want to return back to the service of that office. And you have the mic, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Um, Again, my goal, my platform is to protect the citizens at hand. And that's definitely with the property fraud alert campaign. That is my drive, is protecting the citizens of their property and their public records. Again, I was previous registered 2018, 20, and 2000 to 22, excuse me, 2018 to 2022. I lost the seat in 2022. However, I was unable to finish a lot of things in that first 4 years. And I'm requesting to get back in the office to spearhead my property fraud alert campaign once again, and to really take a deeper dive in changing some of these outdated, antiquated laws that are governed by Memphis and Shelby County. So, with that being said, I need everyone's support. Please look at my bio. Please join me in the fight to protect your property from fraudulent deed filing. And if you're not a property owner, this could still be a mother, sister, aunt, uncle, or grandmother, grandparents. We want to keep and like I just said earlier, property is hard to come by. A lot of these properties were inheritance properties, and we want to keep this property for our generations to come. And just join me in the campaign and really support me in getting back in office in 2026 and completing this fight against property fraudulent deed filing for Memphis and Shelby County. With that being said, I thank you, for your
Yeah.
audience. I thank you
Oh, no
for allowing
problem.
me the time. Yeah, thank you for allowing me the time to speak with
Yeah.
you and to address some of the issues today.
Well, we thank you for coming and thank you for spending this time with us, and it is valuable. You will be back, I know. And you're going to hear more about Dr. Ford's campaign. We're going to do some things for her. And we know that we have a friend. You need to be, if you want friends, you got to show yourself friendly. And also, we know that the citizens of Shelby County, once they see and hear, and I know it's going to be, it's a race now for real. We're going to see what's going on and what's happening. And I'm glad that you and the present person that's there will have an opportunity. And even I'm thinking putting on a candidates debate live with you two. If you don't mind, you don't mind. I know you know your stuff, Doc. Now you ain't scared of a fight, are you? You ain't scared. You ain't scared. What you
I
say?
definitely don't mind. Hey, I'm
All right,
all
that's
in
all I
for
want
it.
to know. That's all I want to know. You
I
got
said I
quiet. Well, I know
definitely
it's a
don't
delay.
mind.
It's a delay in our system, and I want to see what we can do before the primary and see if that person. I want to just be fair and everything. Even though I made my endorsement, we gotta listen to the person. If
Yeah,
they, I don't know if they'll come, but that's not my business. But I'm going to just say again, I support you in what you're doing. I know your work. I
thank
know
you.
that you've worked hard for the citizens of Shelby County, Tennessee, and I know that with the experience and the know-how that you have, that you will take this office under your authority and uh, under your guidance that you will take this even further into the future. Thank you for coming on. I'll be in touch with you and be gracious and say hi to all of your fellow folks in City Hall, especially your mayor. I saw him at the Democratic convention. And he said he'd give me an interview. I saw him and his wife. He was shocked. I said, I'm from right around Memphis. I know what you're doing. Oh, man, what else? I said, okay, I got a picture of him, too. That's right. You tell him I said hello, thank you for, and he has a great team member in you and continue to serve there. But we know that higher heights and deeper depths are coming to you. Thank you, Doc, for being with us. And we're going to
Thank
get out
you.
of here. Thank you. And we're going to get out of here. Let me explain once again that we are here to serve the public. We're here to do what we need to do. We're here because not only because of politics or who we think should be in office, but we need to hear from those that are experts in the field and that should be in office. Don't sell your vote for short. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. When you see experience like Dr. Ford, you know that you have someone that will be in that office that will be serving you to the best of their ability and also with the wonderful team that she will compress and get together. Thank you all for being here on today. Uh, this is the first Friday of a brand new year. We're here, y'all. We got work to do. We got so many things that we need to bring to the forefront. But I want to thank you all for tuning in for the last 2 years, each and every weekday morning, right here on Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3 Productions, Hot Talk Radio, television and network. We wonderful, wonderful, our friends, our dear friend at our new network, internationally. They're going to see the doctor internationally. You never know who will support you, but we're grateful for them and for all of our supporters and all of our listeners everywhere. We'll see you on next week with a full schedule, and you never know who's going to stop by the Mac Man Morning Show, but just tune in anywhere. I'm James Mack, and let me leave you with our affirmation. You don't have to be jealous of nobody because once God gets through blessing them, He's got more than enough. He ain't gonna run out of nothing, y'all. Don't get greedy. Don't get to fighting. He's got more than enough to bless you. We'll talk to you all later. This is the MacMan Morning Show.
It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show.
Sitting at home when you're in your car. It's the Madman Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's the Madman Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the Madman Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Madman Morning Show.
It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show. Show. It's the Mac Man Morning 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 Show.